Hey there, everyone. This is Gummy from 5 More Minutes. Obviously, you know from the name down over there, but doesn't really matter. I'm just here to tell you all a little bit about my childhood and what I enjoyed growing up. You see, I'm about 18, 19 years old now. Not exactly sure. I usually forget. Although Random Chicken would often tell you that I am 19 as we have the same birthday. We never grew up together, so she doesn't actually know how old I am. I'm 19. I know, I'm really bad at jokes, but I'll get serious now because, you guys are here for a seriously fun sort of thing. At least I think you are. Most of the time, people tell me that they're here because of different sort of interests, different sort of, I don't know, enjoyments, really. And I just want to know that you all understand I'm just gonna do my best to be honest, to be who I am. Uh, I'll tell you a little bit about the first console game I played because that would really help. I've been told by what's his name, Bookworm, that uh, it's going really well with those. That is telling people the first console. Well, first console. Let's get down to it, right? The first console I ever played was the Nintendo 64. And if I remember correctly, the first game I played was Yoshi Story. That was fantastic. Like, you don't even know. For the longest time, all I would do was sit there and go, bum 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 bum, because it was so how do you say, so enjoyable. It was a very simple game. You wake up in the morning, you find all your brothers and sisters are gone. What do? You go and get them back. You go and protect your family. And a lot of people don't seem to really identify with that anymore. As I grew up, I started getting different kinds of games, and those games stopped being more about the family. I mean, we had Donkey Kong 64, that was for the family. We had Mario, also for his family. Peach and Luigi, I mean. We had, let me see, moving on to another system, Sonic the Hedgehog. Who is he protecting? All the forest creep people, not creeple, ugh. But the thing I'm getting across is those games are becoming far and far between because the more popular games like I don't know, Gran Turismo, what's that one big game, Bass Fishing, Bass Hunter, you know. There's also God of War, and none of that has to do with family. Well, all of that is saying, hey, I'm really good at doing this thing. I'm doing that thing. I'm good at being the best. And sometimes it's not about being the best. Sometimes it's about being the best person you can be. Not the best fighter, the best lover, the best, I don't know, dancer even, but the best person you can be. And for me, the best kind of person would be the person who's going to go ahead and protect those they care about. But that's regardless, right? I mean, when it comes down to it, you're doing it for yourself. Even if you mean the most noble of things, you're going to go ahead and treat people the way you expect to be treated, right? Anyway, my family was pretty good at sticking together when it came to things. One time, matter of fact, my sister was playing Mario for me because I thought I was going to not be able to beat this one mission, and it was the Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And funniest thing ever, last life, I'm like, Sissy, don't lose, don't make me lose. And what does she do? She goes ahead and jumps right into the fire pit. There's like block, block, fire pit, block, block, and what does she do? Right into the fire pit. It was so impressive that I all I could do was bite her hand off. I was just like Allie. Her name's Aliano. But I was like, Allie, how could you do this to me? So I bit her hand, and then I got whooped because in my family they believe in corporal punishment. All the old people do. Corporal being corporeal, physical punishment, because really it's very hard for a person to forget something that happens to their body. It's like, hey, look, a scar. I mean, I've got a bunch of scars, but none of those came from video games. But to be honest, I never got any scarring from being whooped or beaten or anything. And as a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever been beaten in my life. The only person who was close to beating me Knew him in middle school. You know, we didn't get along for the longest time, but eventually we got over it because we matured, and it was no big deal. You know, I treated him pretty badly myself, but that's before, behind us now. So I think I think I can feel pretty good about, you know, saying we're doing good. Anyway, I need to wrap this up. I'm getting pretty long. Bookworm's gonna like chew my head off about being late for the last 3 weeks and so on and so forth. But oh, last thing, he wanted me to talk about the community today as far as gaming and how it was when I was growing up. Well, when I was growing up, I didn't really have a lot of people to play games with. Most people I played games with were my neighbors, and there was usually only one or two of them, maybe two of my cousins or my god brothers, and that was it. My sister would be willing to play, but a lot of the time I was just too young, and I got that. I mean, she played 101 Dalmatians when I was sitting there playing Mario Brothers and Sonic the Hedgehog still, back on the Genesis, man. And uh, as far as the community goes today, it seems that it's like all mass multi-online player. If it's not with someone else, you know, a bunch of other people you barely know, then you're not really playing the game, whether or not it's competitive or what's the word, community, not competitive or community, but competitive or cooperative. And it's really funny. Like, there's even this one game called Dust 512, I think it is. It's over on the PlayStation Network. You can get it for free, open beta, I believe. It might be play for pay now, but point being, that game was fantastic. I love it. Only problem is, it's like, oh, you gotta be this big fighter. It's like, I want to just be a support group, you know? I want to sit in the back and snipe someone off if I want to. And I didn't really get that sort of feel from it. It had a really wide variety, but it was still beta, and it seems like they're going to be going more toward run, gun, don't think about it, just attack, attack, attack. And I've thought all about attacking. If all you do is attack in your life, eventually you're going to have another world war. And that's my opinion. I hope someone can, you know, refute that. I'll go ahead and read the comments. I'm way over time. I'm sorry for that, but I'll go ahead and read the comments. If you want to see me draw anything, or if you want to hear me draw anything, if you've got some of your own artwork to draw, go ahead and let me know. I've got more than enough time. I really do. So, come on, guys. Suggestions, not suggestions, things I should do, shouldn't be saying. Come on. I love comments, alright? It's no big deal. Ooh, I think I just hit the microphone. Sorry. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good time, and make sure that you watch something besides TEW. I mean, who cares about wrestling, right? Jeez.